Hey, what's going on guys, and welcome to the video. Now today's vehicle is a 2008 GMC Sierra whose owner just finished up hunting season with it, and as you just got a glimpse of, it's a little bit bloody. Okay, so with the owner having used this truck on several hunting expeditions this summer and fall, it's gotten extremely dirty on the outside, from the front end that's full of old bug guts to the tailgate that is painted brown with dirt. It clearly needs some serious work. But that is nothing compared to what's waiting in the box, as it's covered in deer blood. There's a bunch of fur stuck all over and a whole bunch of garbage and bloody wood and snow. But moving to the inside now, and it really doesn't get any better, as there's garbage everywhere you look, dog hair and either shotgun shells or 22 rounds in every storage compartment and cup holder. And of course there's caked on dirt and dust all over the trim, and even a couple of blood stains in the carpets. But just before we jump into the detail, take a second and make sure you're subscribed to the channel and that you've got the bell on so you never miss out on a future video. Alright, well, you've seen just how dirty this truck is, so I'm definitely excited to get started and get this thing looking new again. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the transformation. Alright, now getting started on the pre-wash rinse, and if you can believe it, it's been nearly 6 months since I've had a Sierra or Silverado in the garage, which is funny because last winter it felt like every third vehicle was a GM truck. So I have to say it's nice that I get to work on this one today, because I know these vehicles inside and out after having done so many of them over the years. So I already know that no matter how bad the interior is, I can get it looking new again. And make sure you stick around until the end of the video to catch the owner's reaction to seeing the truck all cleaned up. He was absolutely thrilled with it. Moving to the back now, where this tailgate might take the prize for being the dirtiest one yet. And as you can see, the dirt was super stuck on, so I'll be sure to go over it a few times and get it as clean as possible before I wash the truck in a little bit. Alright, well, after having spent about 10 minutes chopping through all the snow and ice and digging out the wood and a bunch of blood-covered garbage, I can finally get this box sprayed out and get rid of all the blood in here, though I could have done without all the little chunks of hide and fur that were stuck all over. And if you've been following the channel for a while, you know this isn't the first time I've dealt with blood in a vehicle before. I detailed a hunter's truck about a year ago now, so if anyone hasn't seen that video yet, you should definitely give it a look, as it was a pretty memorable one. Now, thankfully GM hadn't started using carpeted wheel well liners in 2008 yet, so it sure allowed me to get these sprayed out way quicker, but it was definitely just as satisfying getting to see all that mud blasted away, and with a truck this dirty, I'm making sure to be super thorough to get all the dirt and mud out. Now, another important step with a vehicle this dirty is to get the underside sprayed off, as there will still be a pile of dirt and road salt under there. So if you're curious as to where you can get one of these undercarriage sprayers, I've got the link down in the description for you. Now, with the truck covered in foam, I'll go around with my Detail Geek boar's hair detail brush to get any remaining dirt out of the crevices, like around the mirrors, trim, emblems, and of course behind the gas door. Alright, here's the mess this truck left on my garage floor. And yes, if you're wondering, there will be a garage cleanup video coming soon on the second channel. But after getting that cleaned up, I'll turn to these super dirty floor mats, and we'll first start by spraying them off with the pressure washer to get all the dirt and debris removed. And then using some all-purpose cleaner, I'll hit them with my medium green Detail Geek drill brush to finish them off, and then just rinse them off after. And typically that's all I do with rubber floor mats. Unless they're really worn down and still look awful after they're clean, then I'll typically use some Carpro Pearl to revive them. starting on the interior now, and because I've seen this question a fair bit recently, I figured I'd address it. So some of you have wondered why it seems like people never remove their personal belongings or garbage from the vehicle, and I sometimes honestly have the same question. And if you've watched the channel for a while, you'd know that lots of vehicles have come in with barely anything inside, so it really just depends on the owner. Usually it's not all that much, and it only takes me a minute to remove, so I really don't mind, but these last few I've done have definitely been a little bit overwhelming. Moving down to the rear carpet now, and as I get all this debris and dog hair sucked up, you'll notice there's a couple of blood stains here that I'll have to deal with, and I am definitely looking forward to seeing that get sucked up by the Bissell. Now, following my normal process of vacuuming up the loose hair and debris first, I'll then grab my lily brush, which is able to easily pull the remaining hairs out and even finds a bunch that I couldn't even see. So if any of you out there struggle with pet hair in your vehicles, the lily brush is your answer and will be the best $13 you've ever spent. You can find them on my website at detailgeekautocare.com, where worldwide shipping is available, and they also make great gifts for people with pets. Now, one other thing I always do when I've got the vacuum out is go around with my Detail Geek Boar's Hair detail brush to agitate the caked on dirt and dust out of all the crevices. And what this does is just allows the cleaning process later to basically be less messy. And I'll also use the brush in the air vents, and then we'll switch over to the ultra soft version for the more sensitive plastics on the dash. Now, starting on extracting the seats here, and I was warned by the customer that there had been a couple of energy drinks and some coffee spilled back here. And with these seats being black, you really can't see the stains, but without fail, the Bissell will find them. So even though the before and afters on black seats are a little bit underwhelming, it's still very satisfying to see all those nasty colors get sucked out. Alright, moving down to the rear carpet where the bloodstains are, and this is definitely the first time I've dealt with blood inside a vehicle before, so I am expecting it to be a little bit tougher to remove, and making the first pass over it, and the fact that it's turning red is a very good sign, and it means I can definitely get it loosened up and removed. So once I've gone over this section a couple times, I'll hit the stains again and won't stop until they're completely gone. Moving to the passenger side now, and for those of you wondering what extractor I'm using to make these carpets and seats look brand new again, well, it's a Bissell Spot Clean Professional and is hands down the best extractor on the market at its price point. A lot of people out there think you need an expensive professional grade machine to do this job, and that's honestly just flat out wrong. All a more expensive machine can do for you is save a little bit of time and get the carpets a little bit drier. And if you've watched any of my videos before, you know the Bissell is fully capable of delivering professional results. So if you've maybe got some dirty carpets or seats in your vehicle, the links to the Bissell, Carpet Solution, and Detail Geek drill brushes are down in the description for you. Here's the bucket full of dirty and bloody water pulled from the Sierra. Gross. Now, since the truck had caked on dirt all over the interior, especially down in the crevices and air vents, the easiest way to deal with that is with the steamer, as it can simply blast it all out, and then I'll just go over everything with a microfiber towel to dry it, and it will be ready for 303 later on. Turning to all the door sill plates I removed earlier, and I'll start by getting some all-purpose cleaner sprayed on, and then we'll once again hit it with the steamer, this time with the brush attachment on. And if any of you out there are in the market for a steamer, I would highly recommend the McCulloch MC1375, as it's a total game changer for detailing if you don't have one, and it's something I couldn't possibly detail without. So if you're interested, the link is in the description for you. Moving back inside, and it's time now to apply my favorite product, and that's 303's Aerospace Protectant. And if you guys haven't tried this stuff out yet, I would highly recommend it. It's been a staple in the detailing industry for decades now, and is easily one of, if not the best interior dressing and protectant on the market, and is something that I've personally used for well over 10 years, and it also works great to dress black exterior plastics too. Moving back outside to the paint now, and using some of my Meguiar's synthetic paint sealant, I'll get some applied on a black foam finishing pad, and we'll do something called priming my pad, which just ensures there's product right out to the edge of the pad before I start, and then I'll add a little bit more before starting on the first section. Now the second last step, and something that should always be done after applying 303 inside and sealant to the paint, is to clean the glass. And for that, I've got some glass cleaner sprayed on my waffle weave towel, which is the secret to streak-free glass, and it also won't leave any lint behind like regular microfiber towels will. Hey, come on in.
I haven't seen it look this clean since I've bought it.
Looks pretty good, eh?
Yeah. I put it through hell this year.
Yeah, she's pretty dirty, so turned out good.
How was the box?
A little bloody.
I'm sorry.
No, not too bad. It came out pretty easy, so.
Wow.
Yeah. We gotta have a look inside. That's where a good chunk of the work was, so.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't think you'd get that clean, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like there was mud caked underneath that floor mat.
Oh yeah. Carpet was pretty rough in a few spots.
Well, I hiked through about 40 miles of the northern provincial forest this elk season, and
yeah,
my boots took the brunt of it.
That'll do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then plus kid mess in the back seat.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow. I'm shocked.
Good. Well, I'm glad you're happy with it. It's good. I'll
Ready to go?
let you go. Yeah, keys are in it for you, so.
Awesome.
Okay, enjoy it.
Thank you much.
All right, see ya. All right, and 12 hours later, and all the blood, the fur, and the dog hair is gone, and the truck is looking absolutely phenomenal. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you smash the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel for more awesome transformations like this, enjoy the guitar outro, and I'll see you guys in the next one.